What a funny thing to tell somebody. Try to be on time. You know what that means? That means there's a hunt happening in the jungle, and you tell the fucking bird or eagle, try to be there when the food is there, right? And he's like, well, I tried to make it. I go, yeah. That's very weak. Okay, I'm my AZD, Arise Apart Motherfucking Divazar, aka Spider, also known as Spider. I'm a demon hunter. I'm an exorcist. I see angels and I see demons. And I have a movement called IMC Nation, International Masters Council. And this is what we do. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do about a 15-minute, no more, maybe a little bit more, public lecture on our philosophy and why we're a movement. Black Lives Matters failed. Feminism failed. All these stupid fucking things failed. IMC Nation succeeds. Okay? And there's just no stopping. There's just no stopping a tidal wave of ideas that can destroy any other idea, right? It would be like if it was an army of ideas or demons, and then suddenly a tsunami of gods came in and just wiped them right off, right? And that's what you have to do. When you have the truth, you just unleash it. Let it go. It will defend itself. So I sit here every day. I'll be here tomorrow. If you know any critics or anybody who thinks IMC Nation is fake or bad or myself, have them come and face me live and watch me annihilate them right in front of you, okay? And I'll give them a chance to speak, no problem. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, because we gotta move. From here, I have a special class just for men, teaching you game. You heard of game? That's like when you go and you shoot deer and stuff, game. But at the same time, game also means being able to have the mating ritual of man and woman. Nobody taught you as a man how to properly interact with a woman, because they all failed, okay? And I succeed very, very easily in that. So that's for the men, and the women will go into a woman's space. After that, it's my advanced class, and it's a gathering, and it's a gathering of my people, all right? So your goal, if you're watching this right now, maybe you're watching on YouTube and you don't even know who the fuck I am. You want to be in that final place, okay? That's what if everything you ever imagined was real, okay? So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to give you an intro to what I do. It's a technology that I've created, put together, and it's called quantum leaping, and that happens in the final class, okay? And so here's what quantum leaping is, a little background, a little science maybe for people that want to kind of know more about it, and an introduction to what we're doing here. All right, buckle up your brains. It's short.
Welcome to the jungle. Today, you've stepped into a world unlike any other, a dimension where the impossible becomes possible, where the boundaries of your reality begin to blur. I am AZD, known as Spider, Gaius Demon Hunter, the exorcist of the beast. I am the one who hunts the darkness, confronts the shadows, and reclaims the power hidden within. Today, I will guide you to a revelation that will change everything you think you know about your existence. Imagine this. Every choice you've ever made has created a ripple. Every hesitation, every leap of faith, every moment of indecision has split reality into countless threads, a web of parallel universes. Within each thread, there is a different version of you. Some are weaker, some are stronger, some are living out the life you've always dreamed of but never dared to pursue. Today, I will teach you how to find those threads and step into them. This isn't fantasy. This is science, ancient wisdom, and the primal instincts of the beast combined into a system we call quantum leaping, the technology of transformation. The philosophers of the East spoke of this power long ago in the language of yoga and martial arts. They called it alignment, flow, and meditation. The warriors of old moved through dimensions with precision, their minds sharp as blades, their bodies like flowing water. Quantum physics now proves what the ancients knew, that reality is not fixed. Reality is a choice. Reality is yours to mold. Think of the spider spinning its web. Every thread connects, each one a pathway to power. The spider moves with intent, choosing its path, claiming its domain. You are that spider. Your web is your mind, your energy, your reality. And within this web lies a hidden truth. There is a version of you who has already conquered the challenges you face. There is a version of you who stands fearless, dominant, and unshakable. That version exists. And today, you will learn how to summon it, to manifest it, to become it. Close your eyes for a moment and feel it. The pull of the jungle, the heartbeat of Gaia, the pulse of the earth beneath your feet. Somewhere in another dimension, your stronger self is waiting. He calls to you. She calls to you. They call to you with the roar of the lion, the whisper of the recluse spider. Hear them, feel them, and know this. With precise language, with focus sharper than the edge of a blade, you can step into their skin, their strength, their reality. Understand this. The world you've lived in until now is a cage. It's a construct designed to keep you small, compliant, tame. But you are not tame. You are beasts, and beasts were never meant to be caged. To leap into a new dimension, you must first let the beast within you awaken. You must let go of the limitations, the doubts, the lies that have been whispered to you by a world afraid of your power. Quantum leaping is the key to that freedom. It is the weapon forged from ancient wisdom and modern science. It is the path of meditation, language, and mastery of your own mind. And it is here today, waiting for you to claim it. You've always known, haven't you? Somewhere deep inside, you felt it. The call of a greater version of yourself. The urge to break free, to expand, to dominate your life. That call is not a fantasy. It is a memory of who you were always meant to be. I am here to guide you into that memory. I am here to awaken the beast within you, to show you the path of the demon hunter, the exorcist of Gaia. Whether you are new to this path or one of my bona fide beasts, know this. You are here because you were chosen, not by me, but by your own untapped potential, by the stronger version of you who reached through the dimensions and pulled you into this room today. Welcome to IMC Nation. This is not just a movement. It is a new reality. A reality where beasts rise, where humans evolve, and where the weak are left behind. Step forward and claim your place among the hunters. Step forward and let the quantum leap begin.
I'd like you to grab that audio sometime and play it for the most skilled linguist, grammarist, hypnotist, NLPist, fucking pee on all of them, pianist, okay? And ask them to analyze my ability in that language. And then they would know, and you would know, okay? That's precise language of the mind and understandings, and that's quantum leaping. That's what I do. And there's a book you should all have. If you show up in daily, it's $10. I'm gonna keep this real short today, so I'm gonna read two things and move on. These are our philosophies. Does anybody have the other one, the blue one? Because we're gonna run out soon. Go to the other one. We need to get a hold of it. Just bring it in. We should have one here. All right, here we go. Today, 279. What is that? 9918. 9. That's a good number. All right, here we go. My philosophy. IMC Nation. Take it or leave it. I will not defend a female that I have no relationship with if she is in trouble by another male or another female. I'm not of the mindset that just because she is a woman and I am a man, that I must defend her. No. I have nothing to gain from defending her and everything to lose. Besides, I have my own women who I do defend and my life. And I expect them to do the same in return. It is a mistake. A mistake. You took it wrong. It is a mistake of the modern man to fall into the false idea or accept a demon that he has an obligation to defend women everywhere. I will never defend another man's woman. That's his job, not mine. However, if he is a bona fide brother of mine, part of my tribe, the inner circle, then for sure I will, if he calls on it. If he says, then he's got 2 more arms and 2 more legs. Well, in my case, 8 more arms and 8 more legs. 280, next one, last one. You have been raised as a working slave, not as a human being. As a slave, you have been denied your emotions and your desires and your own goals. I'm now granting you your humanity. As a human being, you can have your own goals and you can have your own desires. You can have emotions, and yes, you will be hurt, and you will lose, and this is all part of humanity. You have not been afforded your humanity. I'm now granting you back your humanity. As a human being, you can be proud, you could have friends, and also enemies. You can choose your own path in your own life. You are now being granted the status of a human being and no longer the status of a working slave. Welcome to life, my brothers and my sisters. Every human being's tale looks a little bit different, and we appreciate this difference. Welcome to your life. Welcome to your humanity. Welcome to IMC Nation. That's 2 of our philosophies, okay? Now, if you disagree with any of those, then I guarantee you, in the rest of your life, it's just one idea that I shared, expounded, right? First idea, I won't defend a woman that is not in relationship with me. End of story. That's an idea, okay? And you could have an opposing idea, right? Just keep that in mind, because mine's going to kill yours in a second. That's why I'm here. 1. Second idea, that you have a right to your life just like any other person that's ever lived. You can have your own goals, you can have your own desires, your own path, right? Your own friends, your own enemies. You can make mistakes, shit like that, okay? 2 ideas. Now, I'll repeat the first one and watch what happens inside of you. I will not defend any woman if I see her getting beat up, getting attacked. Now, what if I saw her getting raped and killed? I'm going to have to make a decision. If I'm in another country and I'll never visit there again, or I'm in another neighborhood somewhere that I'm rolling through, I'll call the cops. Okay, and I'll say, this is happening. Good luck. Okay? If it's in my neighborhood, I'm going to stop it because that criminal's in my neighborhood and there's going to be no criminals in my neighborhood. Now he's closer. If he's doing it there, he could do it here, right? So there's that. Now watch what happens inside of your mind as I speak. Something speaks to you. Something is speaking on top of me speaking, and you're listening to both. Can you hear it or no? Because mine is quiet. Can you hear yours? Try to hear mine. Maybe you can't hear either of them. That voice that's talking to you, that's called a demon in our terminology. Okay? It's a voice that tells you what's right and wrong. And so the question I ask you is, how do you know that's right or wrong? Who told you? How do you know that? Have you experienced whatever it is that you made a decision on? Or do you have ideas about something? Right? Ideas can be true or false. They could be more true, more false. Right? They could be general, like, I'm sick. Okay, well, that's not going to get you anywhere if you just define it as being sick. Now, if you say I have a fever, or I've been food poisoned, or, I got a rash from poison ivy, it's a woman, and she doesn't shower. And whatever it is, now we go poison ivy plant. You're not just ill, it's a sickness getting a bit rash from it, right? Now we can define it better. And we can get down to the point where we take the toxins in it, its defense, and we define the toxins properly, and when those toxins enter the body just like a bad idea, a demon, we enter an antivenom, antitoxin, right? And it goes away if it's the right answer. If it's the wrong answer, it keeps going. It runs its course or takes over the whole organism. Depends on your immune system, right? And so if you want your immune system to become stronger, just like if you want your muscles to be stronger, or your mind, or your relationship, or whatever, you exercise it. You exercise that thing. And exercise means to push it past its comfort, move it around, get it to its limits, check out the limits, and push a little further, right? That's how you're supposed to live. On the edge of your order and chaos, you triggering your chaos. Because if you don't, it will be triggered by the universe. Because the universe is a constant, shifting, moving, chaotic, reorder, life, death, yin, yang, over and over. Man, woman, order, chaos, order, chaos. Now, a man who doesn't have a woman will take on the chaos of a woman in his own life because he has to. Right? A man who has a woman handles her chaos to some degree. Her chaos affects his order. So to that degree, he brings order to the newly acquired chaos. She gets new order to her old chaos. Right? And that becomes the calm in the storm. Right? He becomes the calm in the storm. Should he become the storm, he'll uproot her in a second, if he's a real man. And that's why men have to get control of their rage and anger, and so that they don't draw the gun on the wrong people. Right? And that's one of the requirements of being around me, because you can become powerful. Right? You become a Navy SEAL with all the equipment. Right? And you can't just shoot. Right? But when it's time to shoot, then you shoot. Right? And so these demons like rage and chaos and all that, there's been many who've subdued them through Buddhism and Christianity, right? To some degree they have. I haven't done that. I've submitted them like jiu-jitsu. I want them to show up day after day after day so I could beat them again and again and again. And after a while, my fear, my anxiety, my doubt, my rage gets in my class, and I teach them. I teach my rage how to be used. The demon, like Solomon, you will build my temple now. I teach my fear that it has a place, Amorphati, God created it. But you are going to be in my classroom. And I'm going to show you as fear how to live in me properly, under my rules and regulations. Okay? It's fuel. It's fuel that Mike Tyson has when he fights. Every fighter knows that. Right? It's the fear of the firefighter against the fire. The firefighter is afraid of the fire, but he uses the fear to go and defeat the fire. Right? The soldier is afraid of the gun, but he uses his fear to overcome the gun. He doesn't want that used on his people. He doesn't want the fire burning innocent people, blah, 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 blah. Right? So maybe some people have overcome fear and they don't have it anymore at all. Okay? I haven't met any, but they claim that. But that's not our way. There's a different kind of exercising. Right? Fear, show up. Anxiety, show up. What? We're exercising you today. All right? Exorcist. So we're going to go into the next class, which is just for men. It's a private class. If you want to sign up, there's a link. All right? This is IMC Nation. Be the best. Fuck the rest. See ya.